Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today we're going to do a get ready with me using all the products I pulled in this past week's Makeup Basket Monday, or weekly shop my stash, whatever you want to call it. I did just go ahead and put the LMS cream onto my skin. I really have been enjoying this. I think I forgot to mention this in my BoxyCharm, so if you guys were curious about how I felt about this, this is very, very nice. I've actually used quite a bit of it, so it's almost empty. It smells really good too. It's got a little bit of a light floral scent to it, but it's super hydrating for my skin, but it's not so thick that you can't wear makeup over top of it, so that's why I like to use it for the daytime. It doesn't have an SPF or anything in it, which is okay, because if it doesn't have an SPF, then I always use my handy dandy Ulta Beauty. This is the Broad Spectrum SPF 50 setting spray, so I'll just use that to make sure that I'm still protected. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin. I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics, it's the number 50 Serum Collagen Veil Anti-Aging Primer. So I'm going to use this. This stuff is very, very nice. It reminds me a lot of like the Marc Jacobs, the Too Faced. This one does have a lot more like skincare benefits to it. It's almost empty. Whoa, holy smokes, I just shot my dresser. This stuff is like powerful. So hey, it's got a little bit of a lemony scent to it, so it smells really good as well. I don't think that it really prolongs your makeup. Basically, it's just more or less like a moisturizer, in my opinion. So if you don't want to purchase this because you're like, that's a lot of money, I don't blame you, because honestly, I don't know that it actually prolongs your makeup. I think basically the only thing it really does is gives your skin that extra boost of hydration, and it's got some extra skincare benefits in it. So it's supposed to, it's got 50 hydrating anti-aging peptides, essential lipid rich oils, vitamins, extracts, and botanicals. I don't know. Either way, I do enjoy it, but it's probably something I personally won't purchase again, just because I feel like it's expensive for what it is. It's basically, like I said, a moisturizer. So I can use a moisturizer and get pretty much the same results, and I'm okay with that. So now we're going to go ahead and use my foundation. I was using it all week long, the medium shade. So this is the shade I've been using, and it actually matches not too badly. It's off a little bit, so when I go out into the daylight, you can definitely tell there's a little bit of neck face going on, but I don't care, honestly. I'm like, that's fine by me. The only reason I did that is because I have the same exact thing here, and it's the light, but it's not open yet, and this one was already open, so I'm like, why open another one? Because these will dry out pretty quickly, because it's like a spongy type of product in here. So I don't want to open two and have them just sitting around, so I'm just going to continue to use this one. I just take my beauty blender and like poke it in there, and then we're just gonna start dabbing it on. You see what I mean? It's not that off. The match is not that off. So, and it's got decent coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. It reminds me a lot of the CC cream, but it's not so greasy. Where the CC cream, I feel like sometimes people complain that it's a little greasy, they say. This is definitely not greasy whatsoever. It's just kind of hydrating, and it sits really nicely on your skin. It's not budge proof though, because I've noticed like if I touch my skin, it will move away. So if that's something that concerns you, you might not like this. So just a little heads up there. Just a little heads up. So my get ready with me from last week did not get to go up on time. So hopefully this week I can get this one up on time. I'm having so many computer issues. Honestly, guys, it's just hard when you have kids that like to play on the internet, and your husband who likes to go onto the internet as well and watch TV or watch games. We got rid of all of our like other kinds of like TV services. We have Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that, and of course all those use your Wi-Fi. So when I'm trying to upload a video and they're trying to watch movies, it kind of makes it hard. So anyway, not trying to complain, because I mean that's like a first world problem, right? But that's okay. Eventually we get them up. Might be late, but better late than never. So I'm just dabbing this all over. I really do like the way it looks on my skin though. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So I have been cleaning up my room, my beauty room, organizing it, trying to get everything into a better, easier access, and not looking so cluttered, because I feel like this room, for as small as it is, it can look super cluttered, but that's probably why it looks so super cluttered, because it's a smaller room and you can't put that much in it, and I've got it pretty much overloaded, so I need to be careful how much stuff I put in here. So that is what I used on my face again today. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Veil. This is the Beauty Fluid Foundation. So again, I used the shade medium, and I feel like it's not that bad of a match. I need to cover my burn mark. I need to watch beauty tools because goodness gracious, I am dangerous with my beauty tools. Alright, so there we go. That looks better. Looks a little better. Alright, so now I'm going to prime my eyelids. I'm going to use the Smashbox. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. So here's what it looks. I just have a small sample of it. I think I actually have a full size too. Maybe. I'm not positive. So I'm going to use some of this. This is almost completely dried out. So this one is getting ready to go into the empties bin because we ain't got much left in here, guys. Basically, it's just enough so I can probably get through this week and then it's done. Which is fine by me because I'm trying to get through, my goal is to get through like $1,000 worth of makeup this year. And I think I'm going to hit it, honestly. Because I'm trying my hardest to actually use products instead of just kind of letting them set. Because I'm like, sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but once I get close to finishing a product, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to finish it. Then I won't have it anymore. That's just silly. Finish it up, and then if you really enjoyed it that much, repurchase it. So, anyway, that's just me thinking in my head sometimes. I get a little crazy. So I used the Sauce Box colors this week. I don't think that I love all these colors, so I will tell you guys, like when we do my Shop My Stash again, the 2 shades in here that I feel like are just mwah, but the rest of them were pretty good. These are like something they came out with. I'm subscribed to like the Sauce Box. It's like their membership or whatever, so they send you all the new products that are coming out, and that one just, I wasn't super impressed. So now we're going to go into my Tarteist Pro Remix palette. I love this palette. Oh gosh, I just hit myself with it. It smells a little vanilla-y. You can really smell the vanilla though when you're like putting it on your eyelids for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I can definitely smell it at that point. I'm going to use this brush right here. This is the Eyeshadow. I don't know what the brush is, honestly. I probably got it in some sort of box or whatever. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go to Mixed Media down here, and I'm going to use that to set my lids. We're going to set them lids. I didn't tap off, so there's a little bit of powder kick up. You can probably see it on my eyes. So tap off might make it a little bit better. But I've noticed if I use a big thick brush like this to set my lids, they do look a little bit better. So, and that makes me happy. Because I have some lids that don't look so good sometimes. Now I'm going to go into and use my Morphe M441 brush. I'm going to use that brush, clean it off on my my color switch here. I keep my color switch with me so over there I can just kind of clean as I go. And I'm going to go into Wall Art, which is basically like it's a neutral looking brown. It doesn't have a whole lot of orange or gray to it. It's just basically a neutral. So I'm going to put that in my crease. I'm going to do the crease work. Oh my goodness. My mirror is tilted way too far. Tilt it down a little bit some here. Tilt it. So anyway, like I was saying, I've been cleaning my beauty room. I'm getting some things ready to go up on Poshmark. I have a light box that I use to take all my pictures, and I cannot find where I've put it. I've hidden it from myself. Do you guys ever do that? Like you're like cleaning your house and you put things away and you're like, yeah, I remember I put that here. Nope, I don't remember where I put it. So I searched my whole house and I'm like, where did I put that? I have no idea where I put the light box so I can do my pictures, so I might have to do just flat lays. I don't know where the heck I put it, which stinks because that really helps me to do pictures because it's got the lights that go around it, so it really helps to get the pictures done very quickly. That's the only thing. Putting things on Poshmark, it can be a little bit time consuming, but in the end, if you're decluttering your makeup and you're getting it moved on to somebody else who's going to love it more than you're using it, then is it really that bad? Can't be that bad, right? Alright, so there that is. I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to scoot you guys in just a little bit. I feel like you guys could come in just a little bit and see my face a little bit more. There we go. Is that better? Hope so. Alright, I'm going to go in a little bit deeper, closer to the crease. I'm using the same shade still. I'm still using Wall Art. Wall Art. Alright, so now that we've got that done, I'm going to clean my brush off, and then I'm just going to blend some. Blend it out. So I have been, like I said, working on that, and then we recently started a food subscription box. So I'm going to try to do some videos for you guys on that food subscription box. I ordered a meal called Plated. Oh my gosh. So far the foods I have been making are so delicious. Oh my goodness. They have some amazing food in that box. So very, very yummy. Now I'm going to use my Vintage Cosmetics. This is the One for the Money. One for the money, two for the show. Alright, so now I'm going to go down into one of these shades. I don't even know what color I want to pick today, because I've tried literally every single shade in here. I can tell you there's like 2 shades in here that are like, The one shade is Mashup. Mashup is just, And then the other one is this one over here, which is Graphic. Graphic, you would think it's going to be like the, you can't even see it. I'm just talking about it and you can't even see it. Okay, so this one here is Mashup. It's not that good in my opinion. And then over here we have Graphic, which is, it's supposed to be like a purpley black, because in it you can see that it has purple, and then it looks like it has some purple shimmers and then black mixed in there. But when you put it on your eye, basically it's black with fallout. So that's not my favorite color in here for sure. My favorite color in here so far are these two, which is Color Explosion. This green shade right here is absolutely gorgeous. And then this one right here, which is Inspiration. Inspiration is absolutely gorgeous as well. Those two are my favorites so far. They're, my gosh, they look so beautiful on the eyes. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do those on my eyes so I can show you them. So we'll do Inspiration. I'm going to do that all over the lid. Look at this color. Oh my G. OMG. Look how pretty that is. And this is not even like any kind of special brush that's not, it's not wet or anything. This is how it's going on by itself. It's beautiful. I'm sure if you wet your brush, you can make it look even more intense, but honestly, this is intense enough for me. So I'm going to go into that again and do the other lid. Oh, so pretty. Do you guys think it's pretty? I am in love with it. The Inspiration shade. I can foresee if I played with this pan a lot, I would hit pan on that shade. If I played with this palette a lot. Did I just say if I played with this pan a lot? I'm pretty sure I just did. Yep, I know how to speak. Okay, so now I'm going to clean my brush off. I don't know why. Oh, I thought I closed my color switch up. I'm like, why would you close it up? You're not done with that thing? So I'm going to go into Color Explosion now with the same brush. And we're going to do that on the outer portion here. Look at that shade. All over the lid. Can you imagine that all over the lid? Oh, so pretty. It's gorgeous. I love this green shade. Oh, so pretty. My voice sounds, I sound like I'm getting sick. I hope to goodness not. My son's supposed to be home this weekend, or he's supposed to be home today actually. I record these in a day in advance, so he's supposed to be home the day you're seeing this. So hopefully he gets here and I don't get sick. So don't want to be sick anyway. But it sounds like it might be happening. We'll just drink lots of coffee and we'll just get over it. Coffee. We'll do the Graveyard Girl. Anyway, all right, so now I'm going to go back into Inspiration. And now I'm just going to kind of blend this back so that way there they kind of blend together a little bit. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to pull forward. I'm going to use the opposite side of the brush and pull forward. So it just basically blends it a little bit better. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'll blend back. And then we're going to pull forward. Flip the brush and pull forward. That's how I blend these types of shades. I mean, I'm sure it's probably not the right way to do it, but honestly, I don't do anything the right way. Nah, that's not fun. Now I'm going to go in with this little tiny little brush right here. I'm going to use the Ink shade, which is a black shade right here. I'm going to use that just to deepen up the outer V here a little bit. And we'll blend that out. Basically, I'm just depositing the color right now, and we'll blend it out. We'll blend, I promise. Okay, so there, that is in place. Now I'm going to use my really scratchy Morphe brush. This one here is like, it's starting to fall apart. This is the M433. It's not looking so hot, I'll be honest. It's falling apart. So I'm just going to blend that black up into the crease a little bit here. I'm sure I'm probably holding my brush wrong. That's alright. Alright, so that's just deepening up everything on that outer portion there. I think it makes it look a little bit better, but then again, who am I? I'm definitely not a makeup artist. I'm just telling you how I like it on me. This would be a really pretty St. Patty's Day look with the green. I have a whole St. Patty's Day outfit if you guys want to see the whole St. Patty's Day outfit. It's pretty funny. Most of it came from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to put it all together, and I'll probably do like a video. We'll do an eye look and everything. We won't use this look. We'll do something a little bit different. Alright, so there's that. And now I'm going to go back into the palette. I'm going to go back into the, oops. We're going to go into wall art again, just to kind of blend up in here a little bit better. I would say, if anything, this is definitely more cool toned. It's definitely not more warm toned, this brown. But I'm starting to really love cool tone shadows. I feel like cool tones look pretty amazing, honestly. I'm like, I think I would love to have a complete cool tone palette. I probably have one in my collection. What am I talking about? We need to figure out how to do the Shop My Stash too for this week, because I think since I've got my drawers mostly organized now, I'd like to get you guys to pick a letter or pick a palette. I'm going to say pick a letter. So pick a letter A through Z, and then we're going to pick a palette out of that letter for this week to use for this coming week, actually. So that's how I'm going to do it, I think. Just because I feel like that would make it a little bit different than what we typically do, where I just typically find a palette. We're just like, hey, let's do this one. Let's pick a letter. So everybody leave a letter below. Let me know what letter of the alphabet we're going to open the drawer to, because behind me I have all of my palettes alphabetized. So that's what we're going to do. So now I'm going to use the Ka-Brow. I usually do my brows first, but this one here is my old pot, so this is not the newer one. So this one's been used and abused. I don't really like this little applicator. It's so tiny. It's good for when you're traveling, but for like at home use, I'm going to use something different. I'm going for my Kat Von D one. I really love that Kat Von D brush. Oh, where's it at? Here it is. I thought I lost it. It's like, no. Okay, so I'm going to do my brows with this. So we're going to flick that in. Look how good that really like draws your brows in very quickly. I really love this product, and it stays put all day. Like, it's not going anywhere. It ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Did you guys get any snow when we had all that snow last week? Or yeah, well, technically it's last week. We got a little bit. We didn't get much. We still have some remnants of the snow outside. Nothing major left though. I'm honestly ready for spring or summer. Something with warm weather. I do not like cold weather. I am not a cold weather fan. Cold weather just, oh my gosh, I go outside and I'm like taking my dogs out to use the bathroom. I'm freezing, and I know they have to be cold as well. So I'm like, oh my goodness. But they don't mind it. So for some reason they're just like, yeah. And I tried to put clothes on Max and Molly, but they hate clothes. Molly used to like clothes. She used to like when I would dress her up. And then it seems like when we got Max and Max hated the clothes, it was almost like she took on his personality too. She's like, don't put that stuff on me. And they try to take him off. Max is really funny when you put clothes on him though. He will literally sit on his butt and he slides on his belly across the floor. So he's got his butt to the floor and he's sliding across the floor as he's trying to walk because he doesn't want the clothes on. I'm like, you're so goofy. He's such a goofy little boy. Molly, she just like runs around in circles. Like, she's just trying to get him off by running super fast. I think she thinks the faster she runs, they're just going to fly off of her or something. So yes, they don't wear clothes. Even though I always feel like maybe we should put a sweater on so then they'll be warm when they go outside. I know a lot of people think that's silly. I don't think it's silly. I think it's, I mean, they're inside most all the time. So if you're taking them out in the cold, they have to be cold as well as you. You would think so anyway. But I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. I know my vet always laughs at me whenever I used to put clothes on the dogs and bring them in to be looked at, and he'd be like, laugh, and he would shake his head. So I didn't care. I don't care. Okay, so there's my brows. They're not perfect, and that's alright. Neither am I. Alright. Now I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm going to go back into the Tarteist Pro. We're going to go into that same inspiration. Actually, no, we'll go down here to Moonlit. We'll go down and use Moonlit to highlight my brow bone. We'll use something a little bit different. This one's got a little bit of a gold tint to it though, so I need to be careful and not put too much. Just lightly put it in my, highlight my brow bone. Lightly highlight. Alright, I'm just gonna tap that out a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to use my concealer. So I'm using the It Cosmetics. This is the Baba Under Eyes. This stuff, guys, if you have not tried this before, use a very, very tiny amount. Like, I mean super tiny. Like, watch how much I'm going to put on my finger here. Like, I just smeared that out too. That's not like smooth. That's not like one big bubble of it. It's like smoothed out. So I'm just going to use that much. And I'm going to take my 2 ring fingers and I'm going to rub them together to kind of loosen, soften it up a little bit. And then I'm going to start tapping it under. And you can see that it's definitely enough. This is a very, very full coverage under eye cream. So when you get those little bitty samples of it, goodness, you will not go through that before it expires. You can use this forever. So a little goes a very, very long way. People talk about the Shape Tape going a very long way. I think this goes a longer way than the Shape Tape in my opinion. I think this one is very, very full coverage, and you can take it to the extreme, honestly, and to where it doesn't look good. So you want to go in very light-handed with this. That's why I like to use my fingers, because your fingers are warming it up, helping to soften it. And then I just kind of do it the best I can. And then we're going to go in and we're going to set all that. And I'm going to take whatever's left over on my fingers and I'm going to put that on my acne scars. Oh man, I got it up in my lid here. How'd you do that? Who knows, but you did it. You did it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, there we go. See how it even looks a little bit creamy under my eyes? So you definitely want to set it, in my opinion. So I'm going to use the Stellar. This is the Cosmic Face Powder. I don't think I have the lid shut on this correctly because it wants to spurt powder everywhere. So I'm going to put some in the little cap here. And I'm going to tap my finger in it. This is how I do all of my setting powders for under my eyes. You can start at the end or you can start at the front. It doesn't matter. I thought before that I had to start way back here and then kind of bring it in. But for this one, it definitely doesn't matter. So this works really well for setting my under eyes, in my opinion. So I just kind of set all over where that It Cosmetics was. So there, it's not going to crease. You want to set your concealer as quickly as you can. That way there you don't get any creasing. No creasing, or as little creasing as you possibly can anyway. And I find if I use my finger when I do this, it really helps to make it smooth and not look like it's too much powder. Because you can definitely put way too much powder under your eyes and then that can age you. Okay, so there's what it looks like. What do you guys think? I don't think it looks too shabby. It's not perfect, but oh my gosh, I just got, holy smokes, I got powder all over me. Yep, that was wonderful. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not going to use this. This is the Versali. This is the Jelly Beam Illuminator. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. I put it on my cheeks and it starts to pull my makeup up. And I'm like, I don't like you. I'm not going to sit there and spend all that time putting makeup on just to have it pulled back up. That's no fun. So I'm going to use this one right here. This is the Pixie one. I'm going to use this shade right here as my highlight. It's not named or anything, so I'm going to use that as a highlight. And then I'm going to use it again over here. And down my nose. It's not super highlighty. I don't really like this palette either, but since these were the only ones I pulled for this week, I don't have very many options. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes. So I'm going to, what do I need to do? I need to curl my lashes. That's what I need to do. Get these little puppies. Curl these lashes. Curl, curl, curl. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with my mascara. I'm using the Tarteist. I like this mascara. The wand is a little bit weird, but I can work with it. The wand is like, I don't know, really thick and like stubby. So, got a little too much on the tip there. Alright. But if I take my time with this mascara, I've noticed it looks really nice on the eyelids or on the lashes. But I have to take my time and kind of wiggle it through. I think that's part of my problem with my mascara all the time, is that I try to go so fast with it that I end up with it everywhere. And it could be because I'm recording and I'm always afraid that I'm like, gosh, they don't want to sit there and watch me just do mascara for like 2 minutes straight. But I think that's honestly why I mess up a lot, because when I'm off camera, I don't mess up quite as much as I do when I'm on camera. I still mess up, believe me, but just not quite as much. I think that's what it is. Oh, see, right there, it just blinked. And that's the other problem. I'm a blinker. I gotta see if you guys are still recording. I'm not sure if you are. You were recording still. I just didn't know it. I think I have you a little bit crooked now. There we go. You were still recording, which is good. This new camera has me a little confused. Has me a little confused sometimes. I'm like, I don't know if it's recording or not. It doesn't have like a display on it. So I have you guys connected to my iPad, and then there's a delay in that, so it's hard to tell if it's actually recording or not. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, that's good enough for my lashes. I'm not gonna worry too much. What do you guys think? Not too shabby? I don't think so either. Not too shabby. Whoops. I just threw the Versali. I don't care. That stuff's no good anyway. It was on sale and now I can see why. So now I'm going to go in with the, I'm gonna go back in with this little brush here, and I'm gonna use this green shade and go underneath my eyes. We're just gonna smudge. Oh man, I must have not have cleaned it off. Dang nab. Dang nab. It still had the black on it, guys. See if I can fix that a little bit. Oh no, now my lashes are sticking together. Ah, goodness, now we're just making a mess. It's just one of them days. All right, try it again. That's all right, right? It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. All right, now I'm going to clean my brush off and kind of just smear it out a little bit. Do the same thing over here. Smear, smear, smear. Okay, I'm not going to use this stuff right here. This is the Rimmel, the Wonder Wing. This is an eyeliner. I don't like this at all. Don't like the tip to it. Like, look at that tip. It is really awkward and it's hard to work with. I don't like it, and it's more of like a marker style tip, so it's hard to get all of your little cracks and crannies on your eyelids. So like if you have any kind of like wrinkling or anything on your eyelids, it's hard to fill in all those little spots. I don't like that. That's not good. That's gonna go in a I don't like you box. We don't work well together box. Now I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced. This is the Carrying Big. Oh my gosh, I love Carrying Big. I'm going to use the blush out of here and the bronzer out of here. And then I like, as you guys know, I like to mix my blush and bronze. So we're going to start with bronze. We'll go ahead and bronze myself up a little bit here. Give myself a little bit of color, since I look like I haven't seen the sunshine in 3 dang days. Alright, I'm just gonna bring it down. I just do the number 3. I don't know, honestly. What's the best way to bronze? I just do the number 3. I got my hair looking pretty. Oh, there we go. Bronze, bronze, bronze. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the blush and mix the bronze. Mix them two together. And we're going to use that for my blush. So pretty. So pretty. I should have gotten the Ross and Rachel one too. I've like kicked myself in the booty for not getting that one, because that one I really wanted as well. but I didn't get it. And no, I don't even think you can get it anywhere unless you purchase it. Might be able to get it off Poshmark. I might have to look there. Alright, now we're done with all that, and I'll probably, let me see. Yeah, I'll have to do some cleanup on my eyelids. I didn't grab a Q-tip, so I'll just do that off camera. You guys don't really have to see that part, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set my face, and then we're going to put lip product on, and we're done, guys. This is technically not really, I mean, I guess it is. It's a setting spray. Rose water setting spray. So I use it as a setting spray. So, and it's got the sunscreen in it, and it makes my skin look nice and dewy. So I like nice and dewy skin. Now I'm going to use this lip product. This is the one out of all the lip stories that I was like, I'm not going to like that color. That color's ugly. Look at it. It's like, I'm like, who's going to, it's not going to look good on me. Boy, was I wrong. I love this color. It's like copper. And I love it. Somehow I just smeared my foundation off my face. Do you see what I mean by that foundation can move if you touch it? Okay, so there it is. There is my completed look, minus the beautiful hairdo. You guys know you want to rock my hairdo, don't you? You're like, gosh, that's a pretty hairdo, girl. I know. Anyway, today is today's Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was a little bit all over the place, but basically when you do a chat to Get Ready With Me, it's like you're sitting here talking and you're just like, what do I talk about? So maybe if you guys want to have some questions that you have for me for next week when we do the Get Ready With Me, if you have any questions you'd like to ask me, leave them in the comment section below. Also, remember to choose a letter A through Z for the palette that we're going to choose for when we shop my stash for this week, because I'm excited to see what you guys choose. Hopefully it's a letter that is a one that I have a lot of, or you know what we'll do, you choose a letter and then I'm going to close my eyes. I'll show you guys, I'll close my eyes and I'll choose the palette that way. That way there you have chosen the palette and then I close my eyes and it's kind of like a random pick. That's what we're gonna do. So you guys choose a letter and also leave me a question for next week's Get Ready With Me. So make sure you do both of those things. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.